Hey there everyone, this is Zaire. Welcome on this early Sunday morning to a battle already in progress. It took a while to find this little guy. But we're finally up to 5. Okay, so taking stock, I have a completely different party with me right now. Wonder why that could be. First off, we have a sick Miltank to deal with. Now, I took the liberty stocking up on a few berries. So let's see if we can't get this over its cold. There we go, much better. Now if we head in here, we can get a reward for that. This lady. There we go. Okay, so TM13 gives us Snore. It's not particularly useful. There is a trick you can have going on to make it somewhat viable, but even then there are better options. In essence, it's a worthless move until you're asleep, in which case it's a mediocre move. It does let you attack while you're asleep, so there is that benefit. And the one way that you can sort of squeeze some use out of this, other than depending upon your opponent to always put your Pokemon to sleep, is to teach your Pokemon rest, which we learned back in first generation, puts your Pokemon to sleep, but heals them up to full. Also, now that Miltank's feeling better, we can once per day buy Moo Moo Milk for 500. Get there. 100 HP. Not quite the Hyper Potion, but still amazing value. Togepi is not very useful getting it straight away. If you put in a lot of care into raising it, make it unfathomably happy. You'll see your efforts rewarded. So now that we've gone through all that trouble, still doesn't know any offensive moves. Unfortunately, still gotta work at it for a little bit longer. And sadly, Togetic is not the best bird that you can get in the game. But it's still a lovely Pokemon, with some good reasons behind what they've done here. Being the happiness Pokemon can... Yeah... It's a happiness Pokemon. You make it happy to evolve. That's what I'm trying to get at here. And when you do, it's supposed to give you unbridled joy. Maybe in a couple generations it'll live up to that. Yeah, that's a problem for the strategy I want to use. Oh well. Okay, so with that out of the way, let's fish out our old party. While I was busy, I got to do a little bit of breeding. Found out exactly what I had in mind. A couple thousand steps down the road. And speaking of which, I think I'm actually going to drop off one more Pokemon to get that second egg around the same time. Yeah, we can do... not you. You need levels. TikTok can take a break. Oh, I already taught Surf. Yeah, I did that last time. And I want to turn battle scene on. since it's morning and we're out here, here's a good time to go fishing. Okay, so we found some wild crabbies. They are pretty tough for this area, but they're also worth decent experience. At least they're how I spent most of my week grinding up all those Pokemon in the back. Speaking of, if they're gonna be like this, how about we take advantage of that? Okay, Magikarp, on the other hand, are not worth it. They're fast, they know tackle at that level, and they give you absolutely pitiful experience. Given how much it did before, I'm wondering if Deku could actually take on one of these guys. So, Pineco. Very defensive, very bulky Pokemon. And take a lot of punishment has some trouble dishing it back out, but that's what this is for. Of course, since it learns self-destruct at such a low level, and you will always find these little guys at level 10, well, you're going to have fun trying to catch it. One false move, and all of your hard work, and probably your lead Pokemon, are going to just go down the drain. Furthermore, Protect new move will make your Pokemon completely invulnerable for the turn you use it. However, using it on consecutive turns gives it a 50% chance of failure. Now, from a strategic point of view, that may seem like you're just wasting a turn whenever it happens. But if you play smartly, you can actually use it to your advantage, tacking on multiple effects that do damage over time, and then letting Protect keep Deku safe as you just wait for your opponent to expire. Not exactly worth the wait, was it? Here we go. Of course, the rock water type Pokemon is an absolute pain to catch. Good news, we're going to experience it together. And here we go! Recover restores half of the Pokemon's maximum HP back. So, as you can imagine, as you're trying to slowly whittle away this little creature's HP to catch it, you can just watch all of your hard effort go away. At least it's not quite the pain you'd suffer under a Pineco going off before you wanted it to. Okay, paralyzed, low health. Start chucking balls. Okay, last thing before we head across the sea. I believe it's this fellow right here. I believe incorrectly. I gotta switch that back to a bike. Fisherman. There we go. So, you can trade Krabby for Voltorb. You cannot catch Voltorb yet, so that might be enticing, and the Krabbies are extremely plentiful out here once you've gotten the good rod. That said, you will be able to catch something better than a Voltorb fairly soon, so it's not imperative that you go out and rush for it. What indeed? Oh well. So now that we're finally going out to sea, expect to see a lot of these. Unfortunately, you don't have any psychic attacks yet. Yeah, sure, let's try it out. Yeah, sure, let's immediately run away. No! Could have used that a little earlier. Well, that's not good. Alright, so we finally reached the new town. 500 years of tradition. Well, first thing, stop in here. Wow, this medicine man is really something. We didn't even have to describe the disease or take him to the Pokemon or anything. He just gave us medicine. Alright, something to look forward to. I imagine bad things are gonna happen once I step forward. Let's do it! Okay, I do not like that level difference. So while Deku does have the advantage in this gym, it's just freshly caught. And besides, Molo will do equally as well. Eventually. Well, time to earn your keep. Okay, if I get really lucky at this next turn, something amazing will happen. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. That move he was using earlier, Jump Kick. Fairly decent move, up until you realize there's a consequence for using it. It's not the most accurate move in the world, and if it misses, the attacking Pokemon takes a lot of damage. And if you have a Protect up, well, you force the move to miss. I want to use a Heal Powder. Don't have a lot of attractive options otherwise. Oh, status problems. Don't want to use it anyways. Good thing we got milk! Oh, there it goes! Well, I did say a lot of damage, but in this generation it's proportional to the amount of damage it would have dealt. And since we're on our last legs anyways, it's not gonna eat a lot for missing. Well, we do get that. Other use for Protect, if you don't know what's coming up with a Pokemon, this is a good way to scout out what your opponent's capable of. And just like that, we found out that Hitmonchan has Fire Punch. Which causes Deku all kinds of problems. Fire Punch is considered a special type move, and Hitmonchan does not have the most amazing special attack. Furthermore, Floodlight does a great job of absorbing most of those elemental punches. We may be in trouble moving forward with this gym. Miss these boulders. Ah, there we are. Here we go against Black Belt Knob. How is this name a thing? Okay, Seismic Toss. Going to do a straight up 25 damage each time from this Machop. Unfortunately, no Pokemon I have is going to take a lot from that. By which I mean they aren't going to take a lot of hits from it. Have a lot of good options though. Okay, what's my strategy going here? Surf and Flail? I'm gonna do another Surf. You could be a problem. I think Surf's still stronger in this case. Oh boy, Rock Slide, that's not good. Fortunately, Rocks will crush Deku and Murasaki while we're at it. Okay, we are going to need a Pokemon that can use Strength. We'll put one of these eggs on the back burner to do it. You know, I bet you're good for it. Actually, I want a little bit more insurance too. Sorry, eggs, your time will come. Gonna try not to use TikTok, but I'd rather have the insurance and be able to go through quickly than to have my entire party wiped out. It's a good thing the center's so close to the gym. So, very simple puzzle. If you're a Zelda fan, you probably recognize this right away. Push the two side boulders up, the middle boulder to the side, and advance. Okay, Fury Swipes, that shouldn't be too bad. Now, Takedown is significantly more powerful than Tackle, and significantly less self-destructive than Self-Destruct. It's a good middle ground for this point. That's not bad at all for Pokemon 8 levels behind. But I am clearly going to be on the losing end of that if I keep it up. Okay, Primate's fast and strong. No rage. We know all about that, don't we? With the defense down, this should be able to finish it. Okay, one last quick trip to the infirmary. Actually, do we have a mart that's not a pharmacy here? Doesn't look like it. So we're not stocking up on potions. save our game.
So you've come this far. Let me tell you, I'm tough. My Pokémon will crush stones and shatter bones. Watch this! There! Scared now, are you?
What? It has nothing to do with Pokemon.
That's true! Come on, we shall do battle!
So it begins with Gym Leader Chuck. Gotta say, it's absolutely incredible that he can not only push, but lift and throw those boulders without a Pokemon with strength. You know, he's starting right off with a Primeape. Poor Deku. It's actually considering lowering my defense. Interesting. Oh, this is unfortunate. We're fine, we're fine. Odds are it will wake up this turn, so we may as well get a little bit of health for our trouble. Let's stay asleep. That's fine with me. Alright, here we go with his signature. Probably one of the strongest Pokemon we've encountered thus far. Got a nasty tool up his sleeve if you're not careful. It's a battle of sleeping. It's a great we came out on top. And then that happened. Right, back to this. Keep at it. And there we have it. Our next badge.
loss? How about that? You're worthy of Storm Badge! Storm Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 70 of Obey, even traded ones. It also lets your Pokemon use Fly when you're not in battle. Here, take this too!
We get TMO1, which contains the move that would have caused us major headaches if his Poliwrath didn't spend the entire battle asleep, or trying to make us so.
That is Dynamic Punch! It doesn't always hit, but when it does, it causes confusion!
Yeah, doesn't always hit is correct. It's got 50% base accuracy. You are really flipping coins trying to get that to work. But if you do, it is a significantly powerful move, and the target will always be confused if it hits. So now that we have that, talk to this nice lady right here. And with that, we have finally gotten the lifesaver that is Fly. It's gonna make backtracking so much easier. Okay, let's get a flyer. Oh wait, I do want to put this egg back. Let's take a quick peek in some of these houses. And for breaking and entering into this poor young man's house, we get Shucky, the Shuckle. So this is a rather interesting Pokemon that would have been impossible in the last generation. Look at that! Its defensive stats are absolutely absurd. In fact, its defense and special defense are top of all Pokemon at this point. That said, all of its other stats are rather poor. This guy is absolutely phenomenal at stalling and not a lot else. At least at this point in the series. Furthermore, Shuckle has a very interesting property to it that they don't really go into detail about. If you let a Shuckle hold a berry for a certain amount of time, that berry will eventually melt down into a berry juice, which is essentially a berry in every facet. You can use it to heal health, your Pokemon can hold it and consume it themselves, but instead of healing 10 HP, it'll heal 20 HP. So quite the upgrade from there, but that's not where it all ends. If you hold a berry juice for longer, then what you get out of it is a rare candy. Now, this shuttle is given to us on loan. That trainer will eventually want it back. And if you don't want to be called a thief, you'll be the good person and return it. However, if you manage to get Shucky to love you unquestionably, then he'll let you keep him. No questions asked. Up here, photo studio. So, this would be a lot more interesting if I had a Game Boy printer. But with this, you can print out pictures of your favorite Pokemon, and with the right paper, you can also turn them into stickers. Alright, this lady. She'll be able to tell exactly where and when you caught your Pokemon. And this is not particularly useful in most cases. However, if you train your Pokemon in the locations where you met them, they will become more happy than usual. You do get diminishing returns with it. The happier they get, the less happiness they acquire over time, but if you can keep them in that area grinding long enough, you can see some pretty good cheer come out of it. Anyways, we'll move up here. Yo, Zebel. Wasn't that Suicune just now? I only caught a quick glimpse, but I thought I saw Suicune running on the waves. Suicune is beautiful and grand, and it races towards towns and roads at simply awesome speeds. It's wonderful. I want to see Suicune up close. I've decided. I'll battle you as a trainer to earn Suicune's respect. Come on, Zebel, let's battle now! And so we're kicking it off with Yucine. This is a rather enigmatic trainer, but nothing particularly special compared to what you fought up to this point. Good news is I can keep switching. Okay, what do I do here? Well, I can't do a lot to it. have an awakening handy. It barely works. Alright. It's fast and it goes boom, but I don't think we're in too much danger with this many Pokemon still around. Steadily building up. Ooh, you're still asleep. Whatever I throw in front of this is not gonna have a good time. I hate to admit it, but you win. You're amazing, Zebel. No wonder Pokemon gravitate to you. I get it now. I'm going to keep searching for Suicune. I'm sure we'll see each other again. See you around! Well, I guess, now that we have Fly, we may as well drop in on our good buddy Uncle Ralph. Even though Deku is lower level, Murasaki seems to be having more trouble at this point. Actually, since we're going to do a lot of wandering around in low-level areas, switch those eggs back in. I need you. Oh hey, it's Hoppip. I was actually planning on catching you later, but if you're going to be here now... And much like Corsola, got that to deal with. But since it's morning, and Synthesis does more healing during the day and less during the other times, it's not quite as bad as Recover. Clean victory for us. Okay, on to backtracking. Starting off, way back when we beat Morty, we could have come back here. Talk to this fella. And so we now have another type boosting hold item, this one for water. Okay, moving on. Up to Azalea Town, stopping with Kurt. stock up a little on heavy balls. They're probably the most useful that we have access to at this point. Now let's head down here. Now that we have Surf, I don't remember if we need Strength for this area, though. Yes, we do. Okay, and we get the King's Rock. This is another held item, and the creature holding it, if they move first in battle, have a chance of causing their opponents to flinch whenever they land attacks. Also, as he indicated, it's useful in getting Slowpoke's new evolution. Slowpoke holding the King's Rock will evolve into its new form. He doesn't mention that there's another Pokemon that does this, that being Poliwhirl. And that is a tough Zubat. Oh boy, you know Confuse Ray, you know Bite, not end well. And with TM18 we get Rain Dance. Rain Dance is an incredibly useful move. It sets up rain on the battlefield for 5 consecutive turns, and while that's in play, Fire-type moves do less damage, while Water-type moves do extra damage. There are a couple other side effects, namely that the move Thunder will always hit instead of being stuck at 75% accuracy. And furthermore, Solar Beam's power will be reduced. Alright, heading back to Violet City. We're gonna head back this way. Check out the Ruins of Alph. So with Surf, we get access to this cave. And it's a new puzzle. There. There we have it, Aerodactyl. With that puzzle solved, we now have a new collection of unknowns that we'll bring up in this dungeon. Right there, it's a W. Right, so this inscription reads light. Should go to the TM's pocket if I'm to get what I need. Ooh, a moonstone. Pop down here. Thus we shall. Erect a Pokémon statue outside. Right, so that's the Ruins of Alph for now. What am I doing? I want to get right here. Nope, 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 nope. Come on. Get rid of... Well, let's do it. Confusion should be fine. We're going to lose turns when we hit ourselves, but our low attack and high defense should make that fairly minimal. Come on, don't miss it this time. One moment, please. And we're back. What I wouldn't give for an electric attack at this time. Oh hey, now that's not fair. I have made a terrible mistake. Like accidentally hitting a move instead of healing. That would have been the correct thing to do. Alright. I accept defeat. And there it goes, half our money. Oh well, it's not that much. I think what we're going to need to do is go on a little bike ride first. This stretch here, right on Route 34, a great place for just wandering around, which is useful because you want to hatch eggs, and you're going to be picking up eggs just south of Route 34. It would be nice to not have the random people walk into your path occasionally, but overall it works pretty well. Is there not anything here? Store those. There we have Igglybuff. You're able to catch Jigglypuff just outside the daycare, and when you breed them, this monstrosity is what comes out. I am not a huge fan of Igglybuff's design, but it's there to be cute? We've got no idea when that one will hatch, but at least we've freed up a slot. Let's see. I think there was really anything else I needed to focus on at this point. Oh, there is. Okay, time for some revenge. I could really use you not attacking me after that tail whip from earlier. Not the best move you could have chosen right there. Okay, you know recover still, don't you? Yep. Give me one more turn. That's not one more turn. Oh, thanks for not healing. Thankfully, they're not so cruel as to give you 3 back-to-back battles. That's partly because you have to get through here afterwards anyway. And then Cloister. Might be a bit of an issue if you have an ice attack. Thankfully it looks like that's not the case. I stand corrected. There was something here, right? Yes, there was. Okay, soft sand, another hill type item. This one boosts the power of ground type attacks. That taken care of. Let's check out what that mystery berry is. If I were to take a guess, this would heal any status effect. I'm actually not familiar with this item. Self-restore for PP. Okay. So if your move runs out of PP, that will instantly restore it without you having to dig into your ether supply. Hello James, welcome to the stream. You've missed collecting a badge and involving some Pokemon. So, this guy, Sunny, available on Sundays. He's the youngest of the weak siblings. Gives you a magnet. Boosts the electric type powers of any Pokemon that's holding it. Yep, fly is a thing now. And it's glorious. So now that we have the medicine that we picked up in Cianwood, we can walk all the way back up this lighthouse. We should talk to Janine about installing an elevator. Might be useful in case, oh, I don't know, a Pokemon at the top of the tower is dying. I don't think I checked out this side of things, did I? No, I didn't. I'm sure Palu can hang in there a little while longer. Lick is special in this gym. Yeah, no, this isn't gonna work. That's not gonna work a lot better. Let's do it! Always gotta be careful using self-destruct, because your Pokemon will faint if it goes off. And if you didn't have another Pokemon available in that battle that's still hanging on to consciousness, any experience you would have gotten from knocking out a Pokemon with self-destruct goes to waste. Though, if you're in a situation where you're considering it, you might not care that much about the XP. Okay, I don't remember what that TM is. Ah, Swagger. So Swagger will confuse your opponent's Pokemon, but there will be a cost attached. whenever Swagger hits, the target will have their attack greatly raised. Now, this can be great because when they punch themselves in the face from confusion, it's based off of their attack stats, so you're increasing the damage they do. But if your opponent was physically inclined anyways, it also means they're going to be hurting you for a lot more. That was worth a shot. I didn't need to do that. I really gotta do something about this pack. No. You can hold a King's Rock for now. Okay, down we go. Will that medicine cure Amphi? Please don't be offended. Amphi will not take anything from anyone but me. Amphi, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm so relieved. This is just so wonderful. Thank you so very, very much. I will return to the gym. Way to hang in there, buddy. Play. I wouldn't worry about the knee breaking too much from those jumps. After all, we do have 2 whole knees. So even if one goes, we have a spare. So we don't need you right now. You. I already healed my Pokemon. So, gym leader is available for a challenge. I'm gonna want to put Floodlight straight to the top with this. Here we go, and this gym is painfully straightforward. The challenge was to get Amphi back to full health. Thanks to that, we have no puzzles, no trainers in our way. Let's have a good, clean gym battle.
Thank you for your help at the lighthouse. But this is different. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Jasmine, the gym leader. I use the Steel type. Do you know about the Steel type? It's a type that was only recently discovered. May I begin?
Alright, so Steel types are really tough nuts to crack. You're generally best off targeting down their secondary types if you don't have the necessary fire, ground, or fighting type attacks to take on Steel. Granted, she has 2 Magnemites, so ground is strongly advised, since nothing else touches electric. And that is not good. That was not even a crit. Okay, we're in trouble. Unfortunately, Molo can't do a lot. They are immune to poison. So poison powder and acid are worthless, and they resist electricity. Or, not electricity. Grass. That said, with the options we have before us, oh, and she's going straight to her ace. Well, so much for planning on healing. Actually, I may be able to do it ooh. Is she the trainer that has that? I do know that Steelix is capable of learning fire-type moves. Anyway, Steelix is the new evolution for Onix. It is rock and steel type, and it has absolutely crazy physical defense. Not quite on the level of Shuckle, but it actually has HP and other stats to back it up. Where's my revive? Oh, I had it. There it is, I'm blind. Ugh, that hurts. And down we go. So the good news is Floodlight here resists steel type attacks 4 times. Bad news is I don't think that's its only attack. matter if you use Hyper Potion, it's a 2-hit KO from here. It was a 2-hit KO. What happened here? Right. Gloom had some damage on it beforehand. Okay, what do I do here? Ah, oh, so close. And that was a critical hit, too. Well, I'm out of revives. Well, that is incredibly unfortunate. There goes half our money again. Hello Zoe, welcome to the stream. Okay. I think what I need to be doing here is getting these guys up on even footing. What's the best way to do that? Kind of out of trainers, I don't want to grind on Krabbies. Here. Well, thanks for the host, Zoe. Oddish. You're in my other box, aren't you? We'll do a little recon first. Now, I'd like to get Deku and Murasaki up, but I think my prime concern right now is getting Floodlight to a point where you can just sweep the gym. Thunderbolt should not be doing that much damage. Right. So here we have the pink apricorn. If we bring this to Kurt, he will give us the love ball, which is supposed to make it so that whenever you have one Pokemon of a certain species facing against a Pokemon of the same species, but of opposite gender, you will have an easier time catching it. But this ball is broken. and it only increases your chances of catching a same-gendered Pokemon in that situation. Very unfortunate. Green Apricorn is a much more useful ball. Gives you the Friend Ball, which acts as a normal Pokeball, but when you capture it, it will make your Pokemon extremely friendly towards you. Now with the yellow Apricorn, we get the Moon Ball, which, again, is supposed to help you catch Pokemon that evolve with a Moonstone. But because it wasn't coded correctly, it helps you catch Pokemon that evolve with a Burn Heal. Pro tip, no Pokemon evolves with a Burn Heal. Did I not even acknowledge Suicune there? Sorry, James. Okay, I think this is the first Quillfish we've encountered. Back where Uncle Ralph is, he will periodically tell you that these guys are swarming. Quillfish has the dubious honor of being one of the most forgettable Pokemon for most people. It's a water poison type, it's not quite as bulky as its tentacle cousins, but it's mercifully more rare. Furthermore, it leans a bit more to the attack and speed spectrum of things, not overwhelmingly so, but that's sort of the direction you're looking at if you catch a Quillfish. Also, it can do that. I'm not sure how this makes it harder to hit with a giant ocean wave, but it does. Alright, grab this guy's number. Come back if we make room for him. Okay. It's time to eject our least favorite friends. So these three are useful for items. Bill will tell you if your box is getting filled up. These two will tell us about swarming Pokemon that we haven't caught yet. Joey's really just in it for the lulz. And we're not really needing the berries that Wade will give us, so I think we'll get rid of these two. This secret place. He does realize he's in the middle of a major thoroughfare, right? Oh, I've been looking for this for a long time. Yeah, get rid of Supersonic here. So Spark's a new electric-type move, somewhere between Thunder Shock and Thunderbolt in power. There's not a lot more to it than that. Though it does get more interesting in the future. Oh man, I can't help but think about the Diglett episode in the original Pokemon anime. That song will be with us until we die. We have a new town, but we can't visit the gym. If we try to go any further east from here... this man won't leave us alone until we've completely exhausted our funds on candy. Hope we'll be able to do something about that eventually. At least we have a souvenir now. Gyarados Rampage. That doesn't sound good. What a quaint little shop. You know, James, the music is just a cultural thing, okay? And let's face it, Slowpoke tales are delicious. Everyone says so. Not only that, but it's an absolute steal from that shop. Only $9,800 instead of $1 million. I mean, just imagine the savings. finally use Spark. Well, we've just been bamboozled. Didn't even get a chance to say no. Heading through there, you gotta pay a toll to those fine gentlemen. Sure, nothing shady's up in this town at all. Unfortunately, they don't have very good memories, so every time you pass through there, no matter which direction or how recently, they will charge you. Ugh, there's a character in FF11 that charges you 50,000 gil, and if you refuse, she flares you? I would not entertain her business. Yeah, you should be proud of your Nidoking. I love that animation where it just looks back at its tail, as if it's consulting it for something. I got this. I got this, right? I got this. Sounds like going into that water is a bad idea. That's not a Gyarados. That's not a Gyarados at all. Nice, max potion. Heals a Pokemon up to full, no matter how much HP they need. We're a long way off from outliving the usefulness of our Hyper Potions, though. Dude, I think you're cheating. Please have more Gyarados. Okay, well you did have two. I'll give you credit for that. Alright, that should help a little bit. Yeah, I am on board for Floodlight's new look. Oh, this cursed inventory. Let's leave it at that for now. So believe it or not, you can actually do better than a Max Potion. Full Restore does the same thing as Max Potion, with the added benefit of getting rid of any status effects. What do I junk? I guess berries at this point. Okay, TM43 gives us Detect. This is essentially Protect, but with less PP. Alright, so Hidden Power is a very interesting move and a very difficult one to use properly. So, if you recall me talking about IVs earlier, what Hidden Power does is entirely based on that. Depending on exactly how those hidden stats are laid out, you will get a move of a power varying between, I believe it's 10 and 70 power? Might be 10 and 60 at this point. Somewhere there. About middle of the road, at best, and absolutely pathetic at worst. But the advantage to it is, it will be a random type depending on how those IVs are spread out. And almost every Pokemon that can learn TMs can learn Hidden Power. So with that, you can get a move of any type onto the Pokemon, so long as you're willing to subject yourself to the horrid, horrid breeding process to get yourself there. Yeah, we don't need more bitter berries. Okay, Farfetch'd. Touted about as one of the weakest Pokemon in existence. Doesn't quite beat out Magikarp, but at least Magikarp evolves. That said, it learns both Fly and Cut, so it's useful for exploring. And it gets an interesting item this generation. It's a special hold item called the Stick, and while it's holding it, its critical rate increases. Does it make it viable? Not particularly, but if it was viable, it wouldn't get nearly as much love as it does. It is rather incredible that we've come out this far and we haven't caught a Sentret yet. Solve that issue. It's the far-fetched Pokemon because it isn't viable. Pretty much. But if you start looking into Farfetch'd, you realize just how tragic it is. It's a duck that carries a leek with it at all times. In fact, it's based on a Japanese turn of phrase. So, not only do you get dinner, but you get garnish with it as well. Right, okay, we're in the wrong box. Alright, so now that we've been to Lake of Rage once, I'm going to share a bit of an oddity with it. Believe it or not, we can fly directly to the Lake of Rage. Now, it's originally believed that Lake of Rage was going to be a town, and there are some beta assets to support that claim. Oh, hello, Bow Down. Welcome to the stream. Glad you're enjoying it. Yep, we skip out on the toll every time. That said, we could have just gone in the grass and avoided it every time that way, too. Yeah, so taking a look, these Gyarados aren't going to show up very frequently. Roughly 10% of the time, even though they're rampaging. I ain't got time for that. Actually, come to think of it, We might have better luck here. Because I know we saw some high level 20, well, mid level 20 Tentacool and Tentacruel. And we got their weakness. Of course you poison on the first sting. These. Okay, we'll give this another shot. And hopefully it doesn't come to us using TikTok. But if it does, so be it. I want to take this though. Good, Mystic Water. Okay, yeah, you want that. Deku. Take that pink bow. Because you're beautiful. Alright, here we go. Round 2. Good thing we got that electric typing, keeping us safe from the thunder wave. Alright, we're already doing a lot better here. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was strange. Electric typing shouldn't have kept us safe from Thunder Wave, but that should be a 100% accuracy move. May as well get rid of that paralysis now. It's gonna make me go slower than it anyways. Critical hit, of course. HP. Sounds good. Oh! That's the fire type I was remembering. Similar to Rain Day. Or, Rain Dance. Rain Day. This will decrease the power of water moves while increasing the power of fire moves. Similarly, Thunder will now be 50% accurate, and Solar Beam will no longer take a turn to charge up. So it's a good thing we're faster than Steelix. Rock Throw would have a chance to flinch us if that weren't the case. This will either knock it out or just barely miss, in which case we're looking forward to a potion, which we're not.
You are a better trainer than me, in both skill and kindness. In accordance with League rules, I confer upon you this badge. Mineral badge raises Pokemon's defense. Please take this too. You could use that TM to teach Iron Tail.
Iron Tail is a decently powered Steel-type move, with very low accuracy. It's not highly recommended between the accuracy and the typing. Steel-type has not quite come into its own as an offensive type yet. Amazing defensive type, though. I'm gonna need to get Togetic back out. Okay, how do we want to do this? I think Floodlight's best up front. Shall we save here? And surf on up. Time to find out all about this red Gyarados. Oh look, a red Magikarp. Alright, so this Gyarados is likely to be your first encounter with this phenomenon, shiny Pokemon. Shiny Pokemon are an incredibly rare occurrence naturally. You will find them in roughly 1 out of every 8,192 encounters. Well, wouldn't that be nice if statistics worked that way? You actually have a chance of each encounter having a shiny Pokemon with that percentage odds. Gyarados here is going to be your one guaranteed shiny. So I recommend you don't waste this opportunity and catch it. That said, that odd egg that gave us Murasaki, it has a 1 in 7 chance of hatching out a shiny Pokemon. And to rub salt in the wound a little bit further, if you were playing the Japanese version, those odds would go up to 50%. That just means the shinies are more special in the English version. Do I want to go Ultra Ball? I'll start with Grape. Ooh, that's not good. Not want you knocking yourself out. So from several weeks ago, I said I had a story about something, and it's related to shiny Pokemon. I have had a situation in a game where I was looking for a Pokemon with 1% chance encounter. I found 2 shinies before that came up. And I just told you the odds of 1. Not gonna complain too hard though. I got shinies out of it. Ah, that was close. And this is why we save before fighting rare Pokemon. Now, to be fair, I do not have to catch this Gyarados in order to progress with the story. I can knock it out just fine. But where's the fun in that? Okay, Dragon Rage. Guaranteed 40 damage. Every time. Okay, let's try this again. Got it. That's not what a Gyarados looks like, Pokédex. There you go. This lake is full of Gyarados, but nothing else. So the Magikarp are being forced to evolve. Did you come here because of the rumors? You're Zebel? I'm Lance, a trainer like you. I heard some rumors, so I came to investigate. I saw the way you battled earlier, Zebel. I can tell that you're a trainer with considerable skill. If you don't mind, could you help me investigate? Excellent! It seems that the lake's Magikarp are being forced to evolve. A mysterious radio broadcast coming from Mahogany is the cause. I'll be waiting for you, Zebel. And just like that, he's gone. We check our radio. Well, that's a little unsettling. Where we're going, we're not going to need Togetic for a while. I say as I realize that I want to use Togetic immediately. Derp. So, now that we fought the Red Gyarados, fly all the way back to Cherry Grove City because we have to pay a visit to someone. Someone we haven't talked to in a long time. on, you couldn't have given me one more tile? It's Mr. Pokémon!
Huh? That scale. What's that? A red Gyarados! That's rare. I want it. Zebel, would you care to trade it? I can offer this XP share I got from Professor Oak. Life is delightful. Always new discoveries to be made.
So we've traded off that useless red scale for an item I'm going to be using for the next foreseeable while. So unlike XP share in the previous game, where just holding it in your inventory will increase the experience, or rather distribute it evenly across all party members, this is a hold item. So if you were to give it to, say, Murasaki, now, whenever you get experience, it will be split as if she had participated in the battle. Though, come to think of it, I might actually want to give that to Deku for now. Because as frail as Murasaki is, Deku's not very offensive right now. Now, Togeta can take a rest. We head up here. Dragonite Hyper Beam! What took you, Zebel? Just as I thought, that strange radio signal is coming from here. The stairs are right here. Zebel, we should split up to check this place. I'll go first. Well, I got nothing better to do. Okay, good. Good thing dark types considered special in this gen. Okay, what do you think you're gonna do? Oh, that was pretty tiring. And we're back in the action. So you may be having deja vu at this point. These two rocket grunts will appear every time you walk in front of a new statue. Just like the second one mentioned after you defeated him. Now, it is possible to disable these statues so that you don't have to worry about them coming up every few steps. But then you miss out on all the free experience. Which, considering my track record from today, I desperately need. Not to mention the money. Yeah, that could be helpful too. Could have given some variety to the cards that appeared. I think between the two of them, they're varied enough. They have one Pokemon that overlaps. But I think that's exactly the point with these alarms. They're trying to wear you down with repetitive, busy work. Plus, it saves the designers having to design, like, 10 more trainers for this area. Since you can just reuse the same ones, the same dialogue, over and over again. Okay, so this floor up ahead, there are traps hidden under the tiles. In gold and silver, it is impossible to get through here without triggering at least one trap. Crystal, there is a path, but damned if I know it. Indeed, somehow Team Rocket has rigged up a lot of wild Pokemon to come out and ruin your day. Not only that, but all these Pokemon know some variation of self-destruct. That said, if you're feeling particularly magnanimous, you can go ahead and catch these Pokemon and free them from Team Rocket's tyranny. Do I want to continue going this way? Sure. Alright, so we have finally made it through that trap-laden floor and gotten to the stairs. And also, this war pile. Well. Good thing the trap's cleared out. You know what? I want a good, healthy party before I go help Lance any further. Are you alright? Your Pokemon are hurt and tired. Damn it. Here. Give them some of my medicine. Double, let's give it our best for Pokemon. See, Lance, I expect a battle to come up. Go back to the Pokemon Center, and I find out that I missed out on a free mid-dungeon heal. Okay, Golbat, that's going to be an interesting matchup for Murasaki. The type advantage, but we know this thing has moves that will hit her hard. And Screech would not hit matters, it would not help matters if it hit. Okay, you're getting an extra turn. Do you know a password? These guys are so helpful. It takes 2 passwords to get into the boss's quarters. Those passwords are known only to a few rockets. That rocket there very graciously told me so. Zebel, let's go get the passwords. So you were at Sylph, huh? You'd think that would mean you understand what happens when a child infiltrates your lair. Man, I really wish you knew psychic attacks at this point. Already putting in the work, Deku. Darn, she wised up. Absorb will be super effective. I question your decision-making skills. Okay, so we've got half the password. Alright, And with that, we're actually going to be calling it a night. We made a lot of progress today. We got 2 new badges, eventually. A 5th new party member. So many other party members to juggle around. And we're halfway through infiltrating Team Rocket's new base of operations. So off screen, I am going to make sure that I clean up those cameras upstairs. And if I'm still a little bit behind, I think it's worth it to give Murasaki and Deku a little bit in the way of extra training. Because to be frank, today was a disaster. But hopefully you won't hold it against me if I do that. So until next time, take care.